Hi friends, I'm back outside on a sunny day to read you a book about the sun. This week we're going to learn about the sun a little bit and how it helps us on Earth with trees and plants to keep them alive. And we're going to talk about temperature a little bit. I brought out the thermometer that we've used at school before. We're going to look at that in a little bit after our story, and then you'll have a paper to work on. This book is called I Am the Sun. I am the sun. I brighten your day and bring light to the dark. I look like a giant fiery ball burning bright in the sky, but I'm actually a star. Like some of the stars you see twinkling far off in the night sky. Scientists call me a yellow dwarf star. Like other yellow dwarf stars, I was born in a cloud of gas and dust called a nebula. Not all nebulae grow stars, but for the nebula that do, they usually have many stars coming to life inside them. So I probably have sisters and brothers shining bright in outer space. I'm the closest star to your planet, Earth. And because I'm so big, my gravity is really strong. Gravity is what holds all 8 planets and their moons in place and keeps them circling around me. Ooh, we talked about gravity in science a while back. Keeps us pulled down. The sun's gravity keeps the Earth nearby. The planets, moons, asteroids, and space debris that I hold in my gravity make up the solar system. Even though I'm round like planet Earth, I don't have a hard surface to land on. I'm mostly made of 2 important gases called hydrogen and helium. Because I'm so big, I give off a lot of energy. My heat and light reach far into space. Planets close to me get too hot for larger life forms to live, like plants, animals, and people. Planets that are far away from me don't get enough of my heat and are too cold for things to grow. But your planet, Earth, is just close enough and far enough to get the perfect amount of my heat and light to grow all kinds of life. The plants on Earth use my energy as food, which helps create the air that all living things breathe. Whoa, that's amazing. Plants help create the air we breathe? And when people and animals eat plants, guess whose energy makes it all possible? That's right, it's me, the sun. Even the weather is affected by the energy I give off. I'm also the reason that there are seasons on Earth. When the Earth leans toward me, it's the growing seasons of summer and spring. When the Earth leans away, it's the colder seasons, fall and winter. We talked about those 4 seasons. So when we're closer to the sun, it's spring and summer here. Without my light and energy, it would be dark and cold. So I'm super important. But people and animals should not look directly at me. Because my light and energy are so strong, It can damage their eyes. People should also protect their skin from too much of my light. Yeah, that's why we wear sunscreen and hats like that to keep us shaded. When scientists study me, they use special filters and telescopes that protect their eyes. There are also satellites in space that watch me and send back information. I'm so big that even small sunspots on my surface can cause big bursts of energy. Sunspots are darker, cooler spots that move around or even disappear and then come back. Scientists use them to keep track of me. Sometimes my sunspots explode with energy that can shoot way out into space. If it's a big enough explosion, people on Earth see it as colorful lights in the night sky, called an aurora. One time when I was a kid, I got to see those at night. They are beautiful. Just remember, even on the cloudiest of days, I'm still shining bright way up high. You can count on me to fill your days with warmth and light. Oh, there's some questions about the sun. I might put one of those on our form for you to think about and answer. But I wanted to show you that thermometer I brought out, the one we took outside at school to see how warm it was. Let's see today. Ooh, there's that red line showing us how warm it is. And when it is up to that spot, it looks like it is about 64 degrees out today. Now, I'm reading this book and showing you this thermometer on a different day than you're watching it. So at your house, it might be warmer or cooler than that right now. But right now, while I'm outside, it says 64. So I have a paper for you. If you're able to print it at your house or even just look at it, that would be great. There are 3 things on our picture showing things that we like to do outside, and they have a thermometer with it. Now this thermometer hasn't gone very high, has it? That's showing us that it's a cool day. When I look at the numbers, it says it's about 10 degrees. That's not very warm. So we can see that there's snow on the ground, and the kid that is outside has his big coat, some mittens and a hat and scarf, so he can stay warm. The thermometer is showing it's not very warm that day. The next picture has some kids outside. They're playing on a seesaw or a teeter-totter. It can be named both things. They don't have big heavy coats on, do they? They're wearing long sleeves still and long pants. So this must be pretty warm. The thermometer shows, oh, it's about like today when I'm outside, about 65 degrees. So it's a warmer day. They don't need to have big coats on. And the last picture, that looks like fun, has kids at the beach. Out in the warm sun, playing and building sandcastles. Hey, they don't have coats on at all, do they? Just swim trunks and swimsuits. Here's the thermometer for today, for that picture. It's showing that it is 100 degrees. Whoa, that is a hot enough time to be out in your swimsuit. No coat. So you can take a look at those thermometers on your paper. And if you're able to print it, go ahead and do some coloring. Thanks for working on your science today.